the difference between needy and need. And I've sort of defined it as needy is you're saying, I need something, but I'm not getting it. And needing someone is loving them. Okay, if I'm hungry, I'm eating this food. I love this food. Basically, when you're saying, I love this food, you're saying, I need this. This is important to me. This is valuable to me. So love and need go hand in hand. But when you're saying, I need you and you're not there for me, that's needy. That's needy. So I saw it so clearly because women are always asking me these questions. Well, you say we're supposed to need men, but is it need weakness? And it's like nobody wants neediness. And to be quite honest, one of the reasons women are afraid of needing a man is when a man is needing a woman too much. Women are really turned off. They do not want a man who's like, I need you to hold me. I need you to comfort me. I need you to listen to me. I need you to always approve of me. I need you to feel good. This neediness is like when a man needs more from a woman, oh my gosh, it puts so much pressure on her and it puts her in the mothering role. And when she goes into the mothering role, it's not what she needs in her relationship. She's got a child for that role. These are the different hats we all have. The last thing a woman wants is to be a man's mother. But these men go into their neediness, or even needing too much, more than in their detached masculine power. See, it's a balance of both. And for women, so anyway, it's hard to sort of, it's again, making distinctions, being very clear about these places we go. So you can go, I'm going over there. Let me come back. And knowing, where do I need to go now? That's why I like to define in the new book is defining the qualities of femininity, defining the qualities of masculinity. And most simply put, I just focus on 3. I do 12 in the book, but the first one is independent. Whenever you're feeling independent, don't need anybody, I can do it myself. That's your masculine energy. And whenever you're feeling dependent, where I need something, someone, I need help, I need support, come to me, draw it in. When you're in that place, that's your feminine side. So one is an erection, I'm going for my goal, and the other is an opening vagina. I mean, this is biology. These are masculine, feminine forces. And why I can even say that is biologically, when men are feeling independent and confident and goal-oriented and detached, these are masculine qualities, their testosterone levels go up. And when men are experiencing their dependence, their surrender, their yielding, their emotions, their love, their cooperation, all of those qualities, these are feminine qualities inside of us. So we have competition on one hand, we have cooperation on the other. Both are important. We have detachment on one hand, we've got emotion on the other. These are inside of all of us. But the key to it for women, to find your happiness, to find your happy place, if you're way on your masculine, you've got to come back to your emotions. That's why therapy has been such a big deal for women. 90% of the people in therapy are women, because a good therapist will help a woman get out of her head and get into her feelings, get into her emotions, to actually be able to share and identify and give words to her emotions will help to stimulate estrogen, a healthy estrogen. And the estrogen will go up and her stress levels will go down. But many women don't want to experience estrogen, the psychological aspect, because whenever estrogen's going up, it forces you to feel your needs. And if you're not aware that you can get what you need, that you have what you need, and you always, this is the key thing, we have to get this belief out there, you always have what you need in your life to be happy. And that's our neurosis today, is even starving people can be happy. Go to the villages in town. You have this place where you can feel your need for love and support. And the more you don't have, actually, it's easier to feel what I need. And then you look around and you see that, well, I have this and I have this. The trance women go into is that if I don't have a man, then I can't be happy, as opposed to, well, I do have this need over here and I do have this over here. And it would be really good. I need a man too, and I'm looking forward to that. But since he's not in front of me right now, I've got this over here and I've got this over here. And there's a need for a man, and trusting that the right man's going to come it's a feeling inside of self-assuredness that I deserve to have a man pursue me, instead of I have to earn a man's approval, a man's love, so he'll pursue me. No, you want to just be your authentic self, and the right guy will come after you. But you've got to put yourself out there and show yourself and show who you are, your uniqueness. And women are so into, like in the dating, another practical tip, you give to him what would make you happy. Okay, so the way I seduce my wife, and I do all the time, is I stimulate a conversation. And sometimes I even have some little bit of a disagreement just so she can resist me. And then I just basically listen and I say, well, help me understand that better. Tell me more. Really? Well, that's a good point. I don't fully agree, but I really like what you're saying. It makes sense. Validate her point of view. And when I do that, when I get her to express her point of view and then I validate it, she's suddenly in love with me again. I mean, it's an amazing thing when women feel safe to resist, to say no, to express themselves, to be different, to be in harmony, to appreciate. When they feel safe to express it all, then estrogen levels go up. And estrogen lowers women's stress. All the research and everything we've been talking for the last 20 years about oxytocin. Then I discovered that why oxytocin, this brain chemical hormone in the brain, gets produced through affection and touch and romance. But the benefit of oxytocin is it will lower your testosterone so that your estrogen can go back up. Estrogen is this hormone that women need 10 times more estrogen than a man. And if she doesn't have 10 times more estrogen than him, then suddenly she'll look to him like he's a child. But it's when your estrogen levels go up, that's when you feel like, oh my God, I need his help. I can't do it myself. I need his love. I need his attention. I need his support. And today, if women were to listen into, if you took a woman 100 years ago and she was listening into a counseling session of mine with a woman complaining about her husband, that woman would say, why is she so needy? Why does she complain about this and this and this? He doesn't look at me. He doesn't touch me. He's not affectionate. He doesn't love me. The grandmother would be able to say, what are you talking about? He went to work to support you. Give him a break, But why is it women's needs seem so much greater? If they're not greater, they're for something else. Because once a woman is independent, she's on her male side. What does she get from a man is the support to come back to her female side. That's what men can do. And particularly the most powerful way to bring a woman back to her female side. I'm saying this to women so you can know what to get from a man, how to use him. I say to men, that's how you seduce a woman, is you listen to her. You ask questions. You say, tell me more. Tell me what else. Help me understand that better. And you stand in her shoes. Try to see the world through her eyes. Doesn't mean you have to agree. Doesn't mean you have to submit. Doesn't mean you have to obey. But basically to hear her is so, so important. Because whenever you're expressing how you feel, your female side increases. Whenever you're solving problems, fixing things, your male side increases. But feelings is just I'm sharing in order for you to come closer to me, to know what I'm thinking, to know what I'm feeling, to sort out how I'm thinking and feeling. You're a sounding board for me. It just feels so good to be able to share what's going on inside of me with somebody I know who loves me unconditionally. Wow, give a man that job to do. And sometimes it looks as simple as saying to him, I just need to talk for a few minutes. And now this isn't on your first date. This is when you're already in a relationship. But it's kind of like, oh, I get to talk to you. I just want to tell you about my day for 5 or 10 minutes. You don't have to say anything. I just want to, vent for a few minutes and then I'll feel better. The key to this is then I'll feel better. That makes him sense that he's doing something because otherwise he thinks, well, why is she telling me about all these petty problems? And that's the secret.